Hey, real estate besties. Today is Tuesday, and around here, that means that we are answering your burning questions. Now, I don't care if it's about a deal that you're working, just a question on how to organize something in your business, or if you just want to dish with your good real estate bestie, I am here to answer your questions. Now, if you have a question, head on over to rosemarylewis.com/ask, and you will be able to leave a voicemail and I will answer your question on the podcast. Let's get into our question for today.
Hey, Rosemary, this is Aubrey from Charlotte. My question is that I have been a real estate agent for a while now, but I still feel kind of weird about asking my friends and family about giving me the business or just letting them know I'm a realtor. I don't want to sound salesy to them, but it just comes off. I feel like it doesn't come off genuine. So, how can I go about letting them know I'm a realtor without selling like I'm trying to sell them a used car?
Hey, Aubrey girl. Okay. First of all, thank you so much for your question because I know that this is something that a lot of people struggle with. I know this because I've struggled with it, and the real estate besties, the countless besties that I've talked to and coached, they have struggled with it too. So the very first thing that I want to point out is that it is not weird, and I don't know what it is that sometimes we are more comfortable presenting ourselves as agents to strangers than we are to people that are in our sphere. I don't know if it's a combination of, us just not quite being sure of how we're going to be received, not wanting to be rejected, not wanting to come off as salesy, but that is a real thing. And I really want to help free you from that. Because one thing that I have learned is that I love all my clients, but I sure enough love it when somebody who I was already in relationship with either trusts me to refer me out or they trust me with their actual sale, right? So there is just so much opportunity. Like if I could only ever sell to my friends and family, which all of my clients end up becoming family, and then we just rinse and repeat. I would do that forever, right? So I definitely want to help you shift your mindset around it because, I think that for most agents, I can't speak for you, the thought of a referral-based business where we are building a community and a community where we are the consistent referral source is appealing. We have to get over this whole salesy vibe, right? So I just want to free you to say, hey, you're not alone. A lot of us have felt like that, but now how do we get over it and move forward? So the very first thing I'm going to suggest is we have to change our mindset around it, right? If you know that you are not being salesy, right? That you are not just trying to push something on somebody for your own gain, but you're shifting your mindset to say, no, I truly want to help solve a problem and put my offer out there, right? I'm not going to pressure anybody to work with me, but I am going to make sure that anybody that is connected with me understands the services that I offer. There's nothing salesy about that, especially when you're coming from a place of, I know that my service is going to solve a problem. I literally had a kind of a random example happen to me yesterday. I was in Costco. Shout out to the Costco shoppers. Which, side note, I was not a Costco shopper until I moved to Texas because we didn't have a lot of Costco's near where I lived in Illinois. I was a Sam's shopper. Now, because I'm near Costco, I shop there so much. But y'all ever notice how Sam's and Costco, they have similar stuff but different? So I still have to have a membership at both. But anywho, on this day, I was at the Costco and I was buying a lot of different things. And one of the things that was in my car was alkaline water. Alkaline, y'all know what I'm trying to say. So I was getting to my car. I had bought everything. And one of the guys who was putting the carts up, he walked up to me and he helped me. Ma'am, can I help you with your water? Shoot, absolutely. Thank you, sir. So as he's lifting up the alkaline water, he said, hey, do you drink a lot of this, right? Now I'm getting all tense because I'm like, is he going to tell me I'm drinking I shouldn't be drinking it. So I was like, yeah, kind of. And he's like, well, actually, I love this water too. And there is a place right around the corner. My friends have this business. Look, he out here plugging his friends. See, that's why you got to tell your friends about your business. And they have alkaline water, and he told me where I could get it for like literally pennies on a dollar of what I spent at Costco. And now what he did, now he wasn't being salesy. I didn't take it like, oh my God, he's trying to push his friend's water on me. No, I took it as, hey, he sees that I have a need for this, that I have a desire for this item. And the problem that I might not know that I have is that I may be overpaying here. So he provided me with the solution to the problem, right? Now it's going to be up to me whether or not I take him up on that solution, but he still gave me the information. And the same thing with us when we are presenting ourselves to our friends or to anyone else as a real estate professional. People out here have problems when it comes to shelter. Okay. They don't know their equity. They don't know that renting is 100% interest rate while you worried about 6%. They don't know, that even though the market has done a lot of changes in the past couple years, they actually probably could put down just as much as they need to on a new purchase and keep their mortgage where they can move into their dream home or their next home or their forever home or whatever. And you are the solution to that. But if you so busy in your mind deciding that you're going to be salesy and you're not even going to seek to help somebody with that solution, then you're robbing them of the gift, of one of the benefits of being your friend, if you really ask me. So we have to shift our mindset from being a salesperson to stop worrying about being a salesperson and start thinking about and solidifying yourself as a problem solver, as a solution oriented person. Okay. And then here's the next thing that I'm going to say. Okay. Is that we don't have to make it weird. There are definite ways where you can let your friend, and also you don't have to make it weird, but don't be mad. Right. And because this is what happens to a lot of us. We don't get that initial response that we want. And now our panties are all in a bunch and we calling everybody a hater. Tisha is not a hater. Tisha just knows you as a speech pathologist, right? She don't know you as a realtor, and she has a realtor that she's worked with previously. Right. So just because, when you first, presented yourself, your friends, they didn't resonate with you in that way yet. Don't be discouraged to show up, because it's okay. Like a lot of times I have a lot of friends that I would say I quote unquote nurtured, even though they were my friends for years before I was their choice for a real estate agent or their referral partner or whatever you want to call it. And I had to earn that trust, right? But you can't earn that trust by being a secret agent and being reluctant to share who you are and what you do. So I just think just make it natural. Now, how can it be natural? Okay. Literally, like if I call my friend today and we on the phone and I'm talking about what I got at Starbucks, I got that at Starbucks on my way to closing, right? If I see a house and they have that, that bedding set that I know she would love, I'm going to ask the builder, hey, do you know where this designer got this bedding set from? Because I know my friend loves turquoise and she would love that. I'm going to snap a picture and I'm going to say, hey girl, when I was out showing homes, I saw this, I thought of you, right? So it doesn't have to be that whole, hey, you don't have to guilt your friends into renting, or the ones that are renting. You don't have to make them feel bad about their current situation. You don't have to do the, hey, anybody want to buy your sale, making it like pressure. We all have felt that, right? You felt pressure from like a MLM where you hate to see Keisha coming because she go try to sell you her pink drink or her red drink or whatever it is that's going on. We don't have to do that, but we can position ourselves as a problem solver and remind them of what we do and who we helped, right? And we got to be careful. Like, you don't want to be out here just bragging, but I also don't want you to like back down and not celebrate your wins, because the reality is that real winners want to see other people win, right? So if you are afraid to share what you're doing, who you are, how your business is going, because you're afraid of backlash, then I'm going to really encourage you to think through your relationships, because what that tells me is that you may not be in relationship with people who you want to be in a relationship anyway, outside real estate or not. So just think through that. And then here's the last thing I'm gonna say. Okay, we just need to open our mouth. And share our lives, right? Because nothing will grind your gears worse than pulling up to your house and your next door neighbor got a sign in the yard. And you like, they don't even know I'm a real estate agent, right? It's one thing if they got a sign in the yard. Like, I can take it if somebody has a sign in the yard and I know they've had a relationship with that realtor. Hey, this is the same realtor that sold them the house 3 years ago. You know what? I appreciate that person for sticking by them and following up. I appreciate the fact that your sister, your mama, your cousin is now a realtor. But if somebody has door knocked you and you live next door to me and you don't know that I'm a realtor, then I'm taking that personal. But I can't take it personal that you didn't choose me. I have to take it personal that I didn't compel you, right, to understand the value that I would bring to the table. So I'm telling you, nothing will tee you off more than to pull up to that house or scroll that Facebook and you see somebody who you had direct access to choose someone else, and you know it's because you never opened your mouth. So unless you want that to kind of be your jam, I'm going to encourage you to truly just step out on faith, and just believe. Like, most people here's a nugget. Most people are rooting for you, right? They're not, most people, I said most, they're not rooting for you to fail. So if you know that you are truly in community with folks, tell them what you do, right? And it's okay. And then you get more comfortable. The more comfortable you do it, or the more often you do it, the more comfortable you get. And while we're at it, look, y'all, some of my friends, they ain't nowhere near in real estate, but I'm still a real estate bestie. So if you are listening to me and you know Rosemary Lewis personally, sis, I sell houses in the far North Dallas area. If you ever know anybody who is looking to buy or sell, you know that I'm going to just take the best care of them, because I know that this is a very important transaction. So send them my way. And see, besties, I just gave you a script that you can use with your friends, okay? You are sincere, you mean it, and you want to help. So I hope that this answers your question. Shift your mindset, and watch, you might even shift your pockets too. All right, bye, besties. Okay, besties, have you heard? We have a private Facebook group. Yay! Look, cue the confetti, because we are over here growing the real estate bestie community with our Facebook group. So I want you to hop on over to rosemarylewis.com/Facebook so that you can join it, because guess what? That's what we're missing. We are missing you, and we are waiting and welcoming you with open arms. So let's talk about what you can get. We are going to develop relationships with other peers in the industry. We're going to support and encourage each other and give valuable resources, just a sounding board where we can grow our businesses together. So again, head on over to rosemarylewis.com/Facebook and get in the real estate bestie community today.